So, welcome to the threesome. This is the podcast where the three of us try to talk about at least three topics every week. And the three of us are our optimistic realist, Star.
Hey, what up, though?
Our voice of reason, Magic. And the pragmatic contrarian, which is me, Storm. Where are we going to start today?
In the fucking friend zone.
Oh, you putting me in the friend zone?
No. I'm trying to understand how exactly does one get put in the friend zone?
How do you put people in the friend zone?
Basically, it's, oh, you're cool, but I don't want to fuck you.
There you go.
And that's how they get put in the friend zone.
Right.
You answered your own question.
Solved. Right. I don't know.
But I'm a perennial friend zone guy, and I think I'm pretty cool, but
no,
I'm
you're
highly
not.
fuckable. I think. I don't know. Maybe I have a biased opinion.
Well, you do have a biased opinion, and you should. But I also think you don't live in reality on that, because you keep saying that you're in the perennial friend zone, that everybody puts you in the friend zone, and that can't be true.
Why can it not?
Because I haven't put you there.
Why do you feel like you shouldn't be in the friend zone?
It depends on who it is.
Yeah, there was a lot of entitlement loaded into that, is what she's saying.
Here's the thing. So, you're currently not in necessarily the most desirable situation for someone that may be looking to establish something with you. So you may get put in the friend zone because maybe they don't just want to fuck you, and then some people just, they're like, oh, well, I'm not about to be the rebound chick, but he cool as hell to hang out with.
Sorry, go ahead.
What's the giggling about?
Right. Okay. Share the joke.
Generally speaking, you will run into a lot of single women and a decent amount of married ones that are in their 40s that'll tell you, ain't no good men out here. I'm out here.
Okay, but
you're not fully available.
Exactly. You're not listening to what she's saying.
I heard that part, but
not only are you not available, but even when you are, nobody wants to be your rebound chick.
That I would beg to differ.
You're glossing over it like whatever, but to a woman, that's a huge deal, especially to somebody who, again, is not looking just to sleep with you.
To have sex with you. There you go.
I don't know how this became personal, but okay, let's go down this road.
Well, because I said you live a perennial friend zone, so you made that personal.
I was just volunteering to be an example, but okay, I'm fucking
okay. Whatever. You answered your own question at the beginning, because that is how the majority of, from a woman's perspective, how a man gets put into the friend zone is that if that person is cool, I'm not trying to be with them or sleep with them. Or it could be they may have something going on with themselves where it's like, I'm not open to a relationship right now for whatever reason it is, but that person is cool. I want to be cool with them.
There you go. And the methodology is the same as your methodology. It's just y'all may not like it. And also, I think with men, y'all have this idea that y'all should be able to get with any woman that you want to get with. And that's just not reality.
Universally a thing with human beings. That's just not men.
No, it's not at all. Matter of fact,
you don't know a bunch of hoes walking the streets feeling like they should be able to snatch up anybody they want.
Yes, but they're silly and simple.
So are men.
But most women I know are not silly and simple. And
where are these bras?
Actually, they have the opposite issue, where They try to work so hard to get some dude to like them.
Same thing.
Not in the same way.
It's both aiming for the same results. Methods and
Sure,
methods.
I'll give you that.
Mm.
You won't, because that was a grumble.
That's a full-on groan.
That was a grumble of disagreement.
No, I mean, I don't know.
Go
I
ahead,
don't know.
speak your mind.
Oh no, I was just thinking, like, I don't altogether disagree with him when he says, I think a lot of people walk around feeling like they ought to be able to basically get whoever. Because I'm not going to lie, if I set my sights on somebody, I figure, the odds are pretty good, after being around them for a little bit. In my mind, if I want them, I can get them.
The proximity game is real.
I never think about it in those terms. With me, it's more like, I like this dude. I'm going to get to know him and make sure he doesn't get on my fucking nerves. And if he doesn't, then we'll go from there.
That's the exact point. At no point does it enter your mind like, oh, I'm not worthy of this person. It's, I'm going to get him unless I decide I don't want it.
Well, first of all, there isn't a soul that I'm not worthy of. Okay?
But men are entitled?
Wait. I don't know why you use the term worthy. But that doesn't mean that just because I want to be with Alonzo Mourning that he ought to want to be with me. Am I worthy of him? Sure, I'm worthy of him, but he may not like me like that. So, I mean, I think it's two different things.
So you'd be comfortable in his friend zone?
I've been worshiping him from afar for like 30 years now. So
that's false pretense.
What do you mean false pretense?
Because if you're sitting around with somebody you want, but you will settle to just be their friend, that's false pretense for the friendship.
No. I would be perfectly content to be his friend. And I would, share in his happiness. Right. No, I'm serious. I was sharing his happiness.
You would be sitting around playing the fucking proximity game, hoping some shit pops off eventually.
No, you'd be surprised at how many people. That is not true. That is not true. That is not who I am. No, I can be your friend and still think you're great. That's okay. And I'm not just sitting around, waiting for your crumb to fall off the dinner table. No, no. I might think you're great, but I'm also going to move on with my life. So it's not like I'm sitting around waiting on him. Although, if I was going to wait for anybody, it would be that man. Because that is the most perfect man on earth. Fight me. What was that?
That noise he just made over there.
Oh, well, whatever.
I mean, I'll agree to disagree. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. You still lying.
Sure. No matter how wrong your opinion is, you're entitled to it. So... So, Star, what you got?
Okay, so my topic is bullies, online bullies. More specifically, the COVID bullies and the natural hair bullies, which is two different subjects, and they're bullying for two different reasons, but they both get on my last fucking nerve.
I know what you mean by the COVID bullies, but I don't really leave the house enough to care about them.
It's not even that you have to leave the house. They are everywhere. I was on Instagram, and there's this organization out of Chicago that does these paint and sip things, but they are really paint and sip and party.
Ooh, we should do that, once the COVID
I went last year and
Oh,
it was
see,
a
you
fucking
suck.
blast. It was a fucking blast. That's how
You
I got the
suck. You never
following.
take me to anything.
Oh, cut it out. I was there for work.
First, you gotta leave the house.
Right. You got to put
I
on
would have
pants,
left the house.
remember?
I would have put on pants for that.
So, anywho, basically, they had put up like a throwback video, which is another point of irritation because before any of this got started, if people had have just taken a second to read the damn
Right.
caption, they would have known that that party was like right before New Year's Eve last year.
Yeah.
So there's people on their super spreader event. There's not a soul in there with a
Oh my
mask on. That's
God.
fucking ridiculous. And just
Oh.
all these freaking comments. And I'm just like, people, just.
Here's why the internet makes me tired. Because even if I saw that photo and thought it, I probably wouldn't have said anything. You know why? Because what would make me think that they gonna listen to what I got to say anyway, or that what I have to say is gonna change any of it?
You know
Not,
your
it's
man
not gonna
Bomani
change a
said
damn
anything
thing.
you post on the internet, you're either informing or performing, and there's a lot of performing going on.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. Yeah, there's a
that's
lot
true.
of performing. You
Hoes
know,
like attention. It ain't complicated.
half the time when I go to respond to something that somebody said or
Mm.
posted, halfway through my response, I delete it. You know why? Because it occurs to me I just really don't even care that much.
Word.
That is you, and luckily you have that amount of self control. The majority of these people, they have a serious lack of self control, and then there are a lot of people who feel like that it is okay to interject every little thought that they have on to somebody else's whatever. Like,
True.
let's go to the natural hair bullies, okay? The natural hair bullies
Ay,
irritate me.
Dios mío, yes.
The natural hair bullies irritate me because I know that there are men out there who hate the weave thing, and I get it. I know
Yeah.
that there are women out there who at some point used to be weave advocates or whatever. They would wear them, but now they're growing out their natural hair, and it's just like, oh, it's a shame that that person isn't wearing their natural hair. Now, here's where I had my fill of it, okay? This man and this woman out of Houston. They do a lot of photographing kids in fantasy like portrait type things. So this particular set of photos
I know who
was,
you're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
I've seen
were
them. Mm-hmm.
they had the girls. They
They
had
do
taken
good work.
girls and made
They
them
do good.
black.
They do good work. It's beautiful.
They do. Yeah, they do excellent work. They shout out to Creative Soul if we can do that. Creative Soul Photography because they some beasts.
Cut the check.
Anywho, they had did these portraits of these girls as black Disney princesses.
Yes.
And there were a bunch of people on there, you know, like, oh my God, this is beautiful, beautiful work, you know, beautiful costume imagery, whatever, whatever, whatever. But then you got these people on there and was like, this would have been so much better if you just used her hair and different look. I'm like, you people suck. Like, you cannot just look at this and enjoy it for the beauty that is offered.
Yeah.
And then the bad part about it was further down the comments, the mom had came in and was like, for all of you who have something to say, this is her hair.
Yeah.
Not an inch of it is fake. And even if it was, what difference would it make? You guys are ridiculous. This is a child.
Yes.
And that's my whole thing. You make these comments, but that child, even though she's small, she's old enough to come across that picture, and then you're basically shaming her. How does that make her feel? Now, that's number one. That's the kid's thing. But here's my biggest point of irritation. There's no thought put in to the reasons why many people wear weave. Some of it is convenience. Some of it is versatility. But some of it is illness. Some of it is alopecia, a disease. Some of it is a person may be going through something where they're taking a certain medication or whatever, and their hair isn't cooperating, so they decide. Either way it goes, at the end of the fucking day, why do you give a shit about what somebody puts on their hair? And I wear wigs. I've worn them for freaking years. That shit makes me so mad because I do it. out of budgetary concerns. Okay, now,
Yeah.
okay, and the fact that I have rheumatoid, my hands are jacked up. I can't do my hair like that, and I used to be a hairdresser. But why do you feel it necessary to down someone because of what they choose to do with their hair or somebody else's hair?
And
Like,
that's my
get the fuck
and
out of here.
and that's my thing. And it's not just natural hair bullies. You're right. There are plenty of
No,
them.
they're the worst.
But no, they're not, because there are a lot of just hair bullies in general in our community.
But
Do
the
something
natural
with
hair
that.
ones are the worst to
Do
me.
something with that child's hair. Touch up that child's edges.
In
I'm
all
like,
fairness, Blue Ivy was looking crazy for a minute.
That is a child.
I'm blaming her
yes,
parents, not her.
okay. First of all, she was like 3 at the time, and
Yeah.
anybody who had a 3-year-old with
Knows that it is hard to keep a 3-year-old hair perfectly done at all times.
if you're going to let them play, like, let them play, let them have fun, let them be a kid before you start talking crazy about a kid. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not talking about the kid. I'm mad at her parents. Beyonce knows she could do some straight backs. It wasn't that complex.
But why should she have to?
She shouldn't have to. That's her business all and throughout. But you know your
Exactly.
mama wouldn't let you come out in public looking like that.
My
No,
mom.
he's got a point. He's got a point. But
Okay, but you have to also understand the era that my mom came out in, and she wasn't concerned that much about my hair because it was going to harm me in some way. They were more concerned with how it presented,
how it reflected on them.
Yeah.
but how it reflected on them to the white folks. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't want you walking around looking crazy because they didn't want the white folks to look at us.
That's
And they're still,
hilarious. Because
yeah,
white
and they're
folks would be
still,
like, oh, your hair's so kinky. How do you get it to do like that? It's the black folks would
oh,
be like, oh, you let
listen,
your baby out the house like that?
listen. When I want to say I was 20, 21 years old. Now, I was early on the braids, on the extensions. I had a braider that came out of California, and she used to hook me up. I had a full head of braids one summer after, I want to say, the summer before my freshman year of college. So I wanted to get me a little job, to get a little spending money. So I went to a temp agency. The lady at the temp agency, a black woman, she was like, well, I want to put you at this one job, but he's a very conservative white man, and I don't know how he's going to react to your hair. And that was the first time it had ever even occurred to me that anyone would have a problem with my braids.
Yeah, shit.
Like, it never occurred to me because I was like, it's my hair. What difference
People
does it
still
make?
have issues with braids.
Well,
it bugs me out. I lost a lot of job opportunities because I had plaits in my hair when I was younger. Now I walk in everywhere and kids should just be nappy with a fresh lineup. Like, must be nice.
so she sent me to this job anyway, to this, very prominent attorney. So I go that day and check in with him, whatever. He doesn't say a word about my hair. He gives me something to do. I do it real quick. And then I'm like, you got anything else for me to do? And so for the next few hours, he's trickling stuff for me to do. I do them. But I'm bored as hell because it was so easy. Plus, I used to like working for lawyers because I'm nosy. But anyway, so at the end of the day, I was telling him, I said, okay, well, you have anything else for me to do? And he was like, no, I honestly, was surprised that you got through all that as quickly as you did. He said, well, next time I need a temp, I'm going to ask for you. And I said, oh, okay. And I was getting ready to leave. And he was like, I just want to ask you a question. How long did it take to do your hair? And so I told him I sat for, I think at the time it was like 16 hours. And he was like, "Oh, that is fascinating. Can I touch it?" What I got from most white people was they were fascinated and they wanted to touch my braids. It was mostly black people who would say to me, "Oh, you're going to have a problem finding a job." But white
Man.
people were always fascinated by it. Like, I never had a problem. So, I don't know.
I've never been a braid wearer, so I don't have really commentary. Either way, like my scalp is sensitive, so I got braids once, and within 3 to 4 days, like I pulled them out. But
Oh, well,
um,
our mutual friend has beat that because I remember she got him, and within 2 hours she had him pulled out.
jeez,
Wasted somebody's time.
yeah, pretty much.
And a couple dollars.
Well, her cousin had done them, so I don't think she paid, but still, I'd be mad if I took my time and did that because you asked me to, and then 2 hours later you pulled it out.
Women.
But yeah, I mean, just people who are overly concerned with how other people wear their hair in general.
People who are overly concerned with what the hell other people do. Mind your own business.
I'm going to tell you, like, I've dated dudes before where I'd be like, "Oh, I think I'm going to cut my hair this weekend." And they're like, "Oh, no, don't cut your hair. I like your hair long." I'm like, "Oh, do
I
you?"
don't give a shit what you like.
Exactly. Because
Brother
are
can't
you
offer
going to?
an opinion?
Sure. But unless you're going to come to my
Because
house.
that's not an opinion. That's not an
Yes,
opinion.
that's not an opinion.
She just said. She
Yeah,
just
because he
said.
started it with, nah, don't do
Yes.
that.
Exactly. So unless you're going to come to my house every morning and sit there and fix my hair, then you get a vote. But if you're not going to do that, then no, I'm not really going to consider your opinion that strongly.
Right.
I'm just not.
I can give you a sideshow Bob every morning.
Something is wrong with you. I just want you to know that.
I am perfectly fine. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing wrong with a natural.
Yeah, remember we talked about that therapy?
Fuck, I look like paying somebody to tell me I should be thinking shit on my own.
Well, maybe they'll be telling you that every thought that pops into your head probably shouldn't cross your lips.
This is for the sake of the podcast. In person, I'll be talking to you motherfuckers.
I know. I force you to talk to me, though. Yeah, I know. You resent it, but that's okay.
That's rape, but okay.
No.
You are raping my ears.
So?
See? And if I say this shit, I'm a fucking monster. Double standard.
So, I force you to talk to me because, I don't regret it. I regret nothing. Anyway.
Y'all too.
So.
Nab pube in my mouth, titty on my forehead, nothing.
Well, that's your fault.
Yeah, okay.
You're right. Damn it. In this week's installment of Bitch Session with Storm.
Dun, dun.
Oh, shit.
I've got 3 ways that people have gotten on my nerves this week.
1.
We're going to start with the fact that I will be so happy once Trump and his incompetent ass appointees get up out the paint. Because me and the Postmaster General gonna need to meet in the octagon before it's over with.
Oh,
why the Postmaster General?
Because I don't like when my packages are fucked up. So I ordered something. It's not that it took a long time to get to me. I don't care about that. But I have the informed delivery through the Postal Service. So I know when my packages are coming. I know when they're out for delivery. I know all of that, right? So I get 2 packages that are supposed to be out for delivery for me last week, last Monday. They said they were going to be delivered by 6:30. Actually, 3 packages. 2 of them said they were going to be delivered by 6:30 and one said 8. I got 1 package. I checked it again after 6:30, and the 2 that said they were supposed to be delivered by 6:30 now said that they were going to be delivered by 9. Waited till 9. No packages. No biggie. I know that they're having issues because the Postmaster General is a fucking idiot and doesn't know what he's doing. So I wasn't upset about that. But imagine my surprise when I log into my account the next morning and it says my 2 packages are at the post office and that I requested them to be there for me to come pick up.
Wouldn't that be more of a local problem?
No.
I've worked for the post office. There's a lot of local idiots fucking up simple shit.
I understand that. So I called the local post office forthwith because that's who I am. The post office is around the corner. Honestly, it's 2 minutes away. If they were going to hold my packages, that is fine. I can go get them. I don't have a problem with that. But you have to let me know. If I didn't have informed delivery, I wouldn't even know they were there, right? So I called them to tell them as much and to say to them, why are y'all saying that I told y'all to take my packages and hold them at the post office when I ain't tell y'all that?
Was it medication?
No. No. It wasn't that deep. But you can't just say you need to come pick up these packages and not tell me I need to come pick them up.
Sounds like a shitty deliverer.
Yes. So I figure probably what happened was they were on the truck and they didn't get them delivered in time. So they just took them back to the post office and then lied on me. Which, as it turns out, is exactly what happened. Because she said, what happened was they ran out of the delivery time. And so when they do that, that's how we code them, because we don't want to code them as delivered because that's not true. So we code it as customer request hold instead. I'm like, but that's not true either. All I want to know is, do I need to come pick up my packages or are they going to be delivered? Well, she leaves, goes, checks in the back, and then says, oh no, they're out for delivery on the truck today. So that day, I get one of the 2 packages and another something that I ordered. But the 3rd package, I log in, still saying it's sitting at the post office. So I go to the post office on Saturday. I said, okay, I'm just going to go over there and get my damn package. Go Saturday. They go back and check for my package. My package ain't there. Well, where's my package? Oh, it's on the truck for delivery. All I want
is your package.
Is to know where my shit is in the world and how I'm going to get it. That is all I want. I don't think I'm asking for a lot.
Yeah. The delivery system has been messed up since COVID.
Word.
They've gotten better, but still, there's glitches in the matrix.
Well, they've actually been messed up since Trump appointed old boy because he won't let them do overtime, and there's a whole lot that goes into that. So I understand that the shit is fucked up and delayed. So I'm not overly concerned about the delay. If they would have said to me, oh, well, we just changed the delivery date. Instead of today, you gonna get it in 2 days, I'd have been fine with that.
Okay.
What I don't like, because I had another package. Yeah, I had another package somebody was sending me. I log in, look at that tracking number. It says it's in Las Vegas. An hour later, I go out to walk the dog, and that package is sitting on my stoop. I just want to know where my stuff is in the world. That is all.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is
gonna need you
all.
to stop believing these things.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe them, but don't offer me a way to track it if it's not going to be accurate.
Are
Like,
you
don't do
paying for
that.
this service?
That's not the point. Don't offer it to me.
I'm just asking because if you're paying for it, you getting robbed.
I'm paying for it with aggravation.
Welcome to America.
Now, for the record, UPS tracking, I can depend on that.
Okay.
They charge more.
Well, I don't pay for their tracking service either. Just saying.
No, I meant charge more for the job that they do.
Well, not necessarily. It depends on the size of the package and all kind of other stuff, whether or not they're more expensive.
You guys are ridiculous.
You are. Anyway, another way that people have been on my nerves. So, y'all heard about this change shortage in the world?
Mhm.
Yeah, is it over?
I don't know how there's a change shortage.
Yeah, me either.
Anyway, so I go to the gas station around the corner. My total came out to $3.18. Dude says to me, you have to have exact change or you need to use your card.
And that's where the conspiracy comes in, my sister.
Well, no, that wasn't the problem. I had a $5 bill. I said, I can give you $5.18. This is what he says to me. Unless it's exact change, I have to round it up to $4.
Oh, hell no.
Nigga, what?
Bad at math.
Right. I'm gonna need y'all to learn basic math. So you're willing to give me one paper dollar back, but not two? I don't understand.
Nah,
But I
your
wasn't
math
about to.
just dropped out in 8th grade.
But I wasn't about to sit there and argue with his dumb ass, so I just swiped my card.
I think that's the actual conspiracy that they're trying to get us all on a credit-based system because there's no reason on fucking Earth change magically disappeared.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm also not about to give you 78 cents just for the hell of it either.
Nah.
You know.
It sounds like dude was a scam artist too.
Yeah, I looked at him like, okay, and fine. So I just swiped my card for $3.18. Mad about it. And here's the other thing.
Three.
I live on a corner lot. I need y'all to understand something.
Okay.
If you are sitting in your car in front of my house or on the side of my house, I'm assuming that you're either spying on me or you're casing the joint. I don't like it. Don't do it.
What the fuck are you doing in life that people are spying on you?
Nothing. But don't sit outside my goddamn house. That irritates me.
Get off my lawn.
Where else are they going to sell crap at the corner?
Why do you have to do that? Like, why do you have to sit outside my house? Now, let me tell you. A couple days ago, I go outside. It's a dude sitting outside my house. I'm walking the dog. So I take the dog for a walk, come back. He's outside the house. Now, he had the window rolled down. And when he saw me, with the dog out there, he said hello. I said hello. I asked him, did he need something? He said, no, he's good. I said, okay. Went back in the house. 10 minutes later, I look out. He's still sitting outside my house. So I go outside with my pen and my pad, and I walk to the back of the car, and he sticks his head out the window. What are you doing? I'm copying down your license plate. I'm copying down your license plate. You've been sitting out here too long. He's like, but ma'am, I'm the police. I don't care who you are. Don't sit outside my house. It's creepy. Don't do it.
Okay.
So that's it.
Get off my lawn. Okay.
Exactly. Also, as an aside to that, do not roll up into my driveway and sit there either.
Oh,
No.
hell no. Now that's different.
Now, and
So
I
you
don't
trying
mean
to
all the
dart
way up
around a
into my.
neighbor?
Oh, you'd be surprised how many people try to use my driveway as a turnaround.
Yeah, that I understand, but to
I
be there a
understand
minute,
the turnaround.
No, no,
nah.
no, 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 no. You have to understand. I have two driveways. I'm talking about my circular driveway in front of the house. They will drive all the way through my circular drive, and
That is
I'll be wanting to fight.
Clearly, your neighbors think you pussy.
Those are not my neighbors. I know my neighbors. That ain't them.
that is insanity that people are that freaking rude. Like,
Yes,
that's insane. I mean, I have nothing for that.
it's because they're lazy. So they see my circular. They see my circular drive and they see that it's empty, so they're like, "Oh, I'll just go up in here and turn around that way."
Is
Yeah,
that
that's really
basketball hoop?
No, I don't.
Yeah. I was just
Although
trying to figure out how many people were going to invite themselves over.
I have a friend that has a basketball hoop, and he does have that problem. He's come home and had people in his backyard just playing basketball, and he's like, "Yo, you can't
Some
just
people get shot.
you can't just come over
what's
here."
wrong with people.
And you know who I'm talking about because he live around the corner from you.
Oh,
That's your
wow.
neighborhood.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's nice to know there's a sense of community and not everybody's playing on their phones all day.
Okay,
That's the way
I
you take that,
I guess that is very glass half full of you. Maybe you
huh?
don't need therapy after all.
I'm under the wish a nigga would personally, but for other people, that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Also, why do you need to sit outside my house? The police station is right there. Go sit there. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I mean,
Can't be
obviously he's
slacking off in front of the job.
obviously, obviously he's casing someone out. But the thing is, he should have at least had the common courtesy, knowing that how, especially how things are today. You should have knocked on the door and said hi, showed your badge. You know, I'm
I
gonna.
mean, he did
She
say
be telling you.
hello. He did
But
say hello.
but
But
he still should have notified you what he was doing out there. That's my whole point. With the way things are today, you see somebody strange sitting outside your house too long, just chilling in the car. It's one thing. I pulled over for a minute, and I know I might not have thought about being in front of somebody's house, but I was like maybe to send a text message. But I'm there no longer than a few minutes.
that's
But if
what I'm
you
saying. I don't mind it for a minute or two.
yeah, if you're gonna stay posted outside of somebody's house, and especially if you're the police, you should know better, at least to say, ma'am, show his badge, identify who he is, and say, I'm gonna be sitting here for a minute because I'm watching something. That's
Right.
it.
Clearly, I wanted to know when I asked him, "Can I help you?" Oh no. I'm like, if you're looking for speeders, then tell me you're looking for speeders. I have that roundabout right there. So I'm like, maybe he's doing that. Or, but yeah, don't sit outside my house.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
It had to have been a good half hour. It was a long time. It wasn't just a couple of minutes where you just pulled over. Cause I don't mind that. If you're gonna sit there for 2, 3 minutes, cool. But yeah,
No, that's yeah. Get on. Like, get on.
yeah.
It's too much craziness. So, well, that is Storm's bitch session for today. Ding!
Indeed. Ah,
All right, folks around the globe, if you love the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe. If you don't, tell everybody you know. It's the threesome. We'll be back next week. And you
peace.
Cheers.
like my salami sandwiches.
Salami.
Like this niggas don't eat pork.
Mm.
Oh, forgot.
Oh,
You're Southern, but not.
you were talking about real salami. Got it.
Mm.
That was
I,
good.
I thought you were offering something else.
Abstinent.
Mm.
Get a move.
I mean, you're just saving yourself for me. Just tell the truth.
Just ignore me. Get a room.
I heard you.
I heard you.
I guess technically that means, yeah, you were being ignored.
And I don't appreciate it. Thanks.
Gotta make sure the vagina is worth the hotel. The rate of the
um,
hotel changes with the rate of the vagina.
okay. First of all,
Wow.
I am gainfully employed. Well, for another week.
For the holidays, though? Damn. I changed her name from Storm to Tommy.
Oh, I'll have another gig before the first of the year.
We're
Plus,
gonna
they're
ask
paying.
the
They,
congregation to put prayers in the air.
I mean, they're paying me till the end of January, so
Yeah,
I got
you should
time.
take a vacation.
Eh, I would, but y'all got the COVID.
I smell. Oh, never mind. Okay. All right, we gotta go.
All right,
Night, folks.
good talk. Oh, I didn't even stop it.